Hello guys, and welcome back to another Tonearm video. I'm going to show you the where we've got with our Ultra Rega plinth. So I've been doing some work on it. I know some of you asked me how I'm getting on it. So basically we've fitted a very nice lever around the underneath, mitered it into the corners perfectly all along. Now the other feet that I was producing in the studio, they worked really well, but they looked quite hideous, so my wife was moaning about them. So I've basically gone back to my reference feet, which are the oak cones, which I've gloss black lacquered. Now I'm going to produce, I'm going to produce, I'm in the process of producing little trampolines for each foot, each oak cone I should say. So that'll be coming up in a video. I'll show you how I do that, and then obviously we're going to have our balsa wood isolation table. So if you can notice there, I fitted the switch, very nice switch. So I've used the silver cladded copper wire along with some pure silver wire. So this is different size conductors again. There's loads of companies that have started doing that now. They call it vari-strand, so different size conductors, and the idea is different size conductors sound different. So when you've got a load of them together, you get a real full spectrum of sound. So if you look down here, I fitted my upgrade power supply. Now this comes with a fuse already. This has got a stock fuse there, which I'm going to upgrade as well. I haven't had time to do that yet. So fitted some little blocks under each corner and then screwed it down. I fitted our motor here. When I had the power supply made for me, I had to give them the motor details and all that, the serial number of the motor. So I fitted the motor in there as well. I've got our Zorbophane gasket under there, if you can see it, where you can't see it at the moment, which I'm going to turn the deck over in a minute. So the idea of fitting the lever underneath is when I put my hand under to touch the switch on and off, it's a nice soft feel underneath it. So and I've basically screwed these oak cones in underneath there. So that's that. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip over the deck, or I should say the plinth, and show you the other side of it now. So here's the plinth turned over. So you can see our motor is fitted there. And if you look closely, you can see the black around it, which is the Zorbophane gasket, 3mm. I've tried this on another deck of my friends, which we fitted. It works really well for absorbing vibration from the motor coming up into the plinth. So that's that. We've still got to add other bits to it. So we've got to add our bearing and the bearing housing there. And we've got to add our Tonearm, which I'll come to in a minute. I've also managed to fit on my Tonearm badge on the front. I had to slim it down, thin it down a bit, so it looks really good. Now I'm really pleased with this. And then we've got our, I mean, look at the finish on that, it's wonderful. It's like a piano finish. I mean, I have repolished loads of pianos in my time, and the grand pianos, uprights. As I said before, I'd polished the first piano that Elton John used to play in a pub in Northwood Hills, called the Northwood Hills Hotel in Middlesex, and that's where he became famous. And once the landlord and lady left there, they managed to take the piano back. He obviously donated the piano to the pub. So that's that. And now we've got our motor pulley there, which will just sit on there. I haven't set this up yet. I'm just putting it in place for now. So that'll be going on there. Nice aluminium pulley. Get it out. It's going a bit out of focus, but that's that. I mean, when you look at the grain on this, it's very difficult to see it with the lights shining on it at the moment. It's gone a bit out of focus, but it's got real depth. And although this is imitated grain, it really looks up close in person. It really looks like it's a proper grain. It's really come out well. So that's that. So now onto the Tonearm. I'm really thinking of upgrading the Tonearm from the RB250. I've already got a upgrade stub, a proper metal stub, and the counterweight, which I think is Isokinetics. I can't remember the make of it now. Not overly impressed with it. The reason being is it's really difficult to set it up, and to get the weight dead plumb in the center so it hangs, and then tighten up the Allen bolt on there, Allen screw bolt to still be, it wobbles slightly as you're doing it. You never know whether it's hanging totally true. So that's that. So there's several arms that I'm looking at the moment. One is another Rega, which is the RB808, which is a step up from the RB303, which used to be the RB300. And then there's something totally different that I found on eBay, which is an engineering company that's making an arm for Rega and Lin, and it's actually quite reasonable, but I'll show you that in another video. So I've got another goodie that I'm going to open up now to show you, because the reason I haven't set this up so far is I need a lid, and I don't really want to use that lid because for some reason this deck, when I bought it, it was a bit of a mishmash of Rega and NAD. So the actual Tonearm says NAD on it. If you look at this RB250, it's actually got NAD written on there, down there, and the lid has also got NAD on it, but the actual the plinth is a Rega planar 3. So there you go. So I don't really want to use this lid anymore. I may use it depending on how the other one comes out, but I'll show you that now. Okay, so we've got this package turned up here. We're going to open it up just to show you what's in there. You may have guessed already. So this is going to be interesting because this will take me back to my school days, this project. Actually, to be fair, I have done this before. Okay. So we've got a piece of 3mm Perspex. So we're going to be making a new lid for the turntable out of this 3mm Perspex. Now it's going to be a different type of lid. It's not going to be the conventional lid that you see as it is on my current deck. So stay tuned for that. I'll be moulding this. I've got to make a former, like a mould for it, and then we're going to heat it up and mould it into the shape we need, and we're going to cut it and everything else. So that's going to be very good. So that's that. So back on the underneath of the deck again, this is where I'm going to have my power cord going through there. This is also going to be what other people call Vari-Strand, but I'm not sure whether I'm allowed to use that because it could be patented. So we're going to be making a new power cord to go through to the power supply, which is here. We're going to make it out of 3 different size conductors again, like I did with the other power cord that I made previously. So that's going to be really good. So I just want to talk about this Vari-Strand because other companies, so we've got a well-known company here, you see, they make all their cables now. They're better quality ones, I should say, from Vari-Strand. And Vari-Strand in a way wasn't my idea. I've just tried it and found out that it's really, really good. It works really well. Most of the high-end hi-fi cable manufacturers now use vari-strand in their high-end cables. So and as we know, well, you know and I know that that to make high-end cables doesn't cost the same price as what these companies charge. You can make it for loads less. That's why I set this this channel up in the first place, because I used to run an audio business and I know how much profit is made on cables, and I'm not joking. There is stacks of profit. The amount of the cost of materials making a cable is peanuts compared to what they charge to sell them on. So that's it. So I'm going to now sit back, finish my beer for the evening, and listen to some Big John Patton. So I'm going to finish off my LP, and that'll be that. So all I've got to say is thanks for watching another Tweaker Man video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to give me a like and a thumbs up. Cheers. Thanks a lot.